Today we will do a quick forage on the tree. I haven't fully analysed. I mean, I've used multiple times, but I want to make the channel about me on my journey, on my foraging, my bushcraft, and the different things I do, the different things I learn as I do it. So it will help other people that wish to get into the motion of doing things, so they don't just have to feel, oh, it's not for me, I can't do it. If I can do it, someone who grew up a gamer, playing games all day, playing football. I love all Bear Grylls and Ray Mears and Dave Canterbury and all the Naked and Afraid. That's all I love to watch now. So as you get older, if you want to get out there and look at different plants, you just got to do it. Helps to obviously use books. There are apps out there that can help you sort of identify. You want to cross, double check, triple check, triple, quadruple check before you start eating or tasting these things. I want to show you something on the Scots pine. I've not fully researched it enough where I want to do an in-depth video. I can't remember its Latin name. What I do know about the Scots pine, fantastic tree for bushcraft, because of the resin in it allows you to make fire. It has fatwood, so fatwood builds up in the stems or the branches of the trees, in the nooks, or if you was to go down to the trunk and you'd find this resin in it, and that resin is fantastic for making candles and whatnot. That's why if you take a needle from a needle tree and crush this up, it has a medicinal effect on you, right? It's like an antiseptic. I think the word is not mucilaceous, expectorant. It's an expectorant, which means if you have a bunged up system, the goodness in the Scots pine clears out the blockages. Now, we see these trees in bloom, and it has a different type of conage coming out. I never even noticed this last year because I'm doing this 3 years now. These bright greener cones come out. These are the male parts of the cone. The older part of the cone, that's where the babies came from. That would have been the female part. So we have these male parts as it's spunking its load. It's giving it out to the universe. And then it looks to land in the female parts, apparently. And these will be the cones that at some point it will land on. I don't know if you can see it. And they get in there. That's where the babies are. But I want to show you, when you see a Scots pine, these green little, I don't know what we'll call them. Let's pluck one off. They're like these little Easter egg satchels. Look. Full of pollen. Very good for you. Super high in vitamin C, probably very high in vitamin. I'll put something on top. But I know Scots pine is so good for you. Ooh, that was actually really sweet. I mean, pine nuts. You make pesto and shit like that, I think. It's just magic, man. I'm just loving life. Now I'm learning about all these things. Just anyone who's stressed, get out there, start looking at things that you've seen every day for your entire life. Look into it. What is it? How did it get there? Where did it grow? Why is it growing? The root system structure to it. I mean, this park I'm in right now, I'm not going to say which one. We can map out a history via the linden trees that mark the borders of it. Linden trees, we'll get into that in another video, but then there are these individual oak trees that are planted here, there, here, there. These will signify hunting grounds. You may not pass those lindens. Those lindens would be a sign you come off there, you might get your head chopped off. And then when you're walking through a park and the path in that park would be horse chestnuts. You tend to see, just horse chestnuts, just walking along, it's just horse chestnuts, isn't it? But those would have been planted. They were like, now when you go Buckingham Palace, as you're driving towards Buckingham Palace and the red carpet is out, that's what horse chestnuts were back in the day. They would have these majestic horse chestnuts that would span out in the spring with these huge upright chandeliers, and it would lead you to a great estate. So whenever you're walking around somewhere, this is what I love about what trees show you, is you can imagine the history of what was. Why these things are here, because they didn't just come here yesterday, they've been here for hundreds of years. So it just shows you that this area that you're in, what it used to be, and then it makes me think of what it might be in the future, you know. I'll leave you with that today. Have a lovely day. Look after yourselves.